Hi everyone. Last week we talked about the diatonic chords, or chords that are natural to a certain key. We were looking at major songs, and we started with a song that was in the key of G, and we moved it to the key of C. And we use diatonic chords only. Those are, again, the chords that are kind of native to the key itself. So in the key of C, for example, the notes are C, D, E, F, G, A, B. There are no sharps or flats that are native to the key of C. This week, we're going a step further, and I'm adding to the transposition chart common chromaticisms. Chromaticisms are simply chords that are borrowed from other keys, using the chords, the diatonic chords, as kind of a gateway to get to those colorful sounds. And so if you have songs where you're using a diatonic chart and you're like, but the key, the chord I need to transpose is not listed, these common chromaticisms may help you do those transpositions. Now, there are a number of softwares that will do transposing for you. So if you have a text file that has the chords, look online, because there are a lot of ways to just do this automatically. But if you're dealing with a piece of paper, and you're just handwriting it in, this chart may very well help you. So let's take a look at the example for this week. We're looking at the bare necessities from the Jungle Book, and we're going to take the key of C. This is in the key of C. It's a major song, so we're just dealing with songs that are in a major key that follow the pattern. We talked last week about how there's a pattern for major songs where the one chord is major, so C chord is major, the 2 chord is minor, so D minor, the 3 chord is minor, E minor, this is all in the key of C, just reading across that row, the 4 chord is major, F, the 5 chord is major, G, the 6 chord is minor, A minor, and the 7 chord is diminished. So we're going to take the bare necessities and we're going to change it to the key of D, which is just the line below it. So let's try it. Looking at the C's, we know that they're going to have to change to D's. So here's our C in the chart, and we're just going to go down 1 to D. So here's our D's. D, C7 will become D7. And there you go. Next thing we're going to see are the F's. So F becomes G, G, G7. Now, this next part is where we get into the chromaticisms. These are going to be, sometimes you hear these referred to as the circle of fifths or the cycle of fifths. This is where there are borrowed chords where it's layered a dominant on top of a dominant. You don't need to understand any of that, but if you look up the chords, A7, you'll see A's here. That's hard to see that color. Here it is. It's in the blue. Now, if you'd looked at A minor, which is the 6th chord, that's not what we want to use. We want to use the A major chord, that A7, and we're going to change it to a B7. So B7. Then we're looking for a D7, which will become an E7. These create a really beautiful sound. I really love the circle of fifths sounds. And then G7, that's back to our normal dominant chord, becomes A7. My beautiful handwriting. So that's transposing using the full chart of common chromaticisms. This does not include all chromaticisms that there are, but just the common ones that I think you're most likely to come across. I hope this has been helpful for you, and give me ideas for more Tutorial Tuesdays. UConn, everybody.